So who else is hyped for Marvel Suns? I mean, I don't know what the gameplay is yet, although I hear it's going to be a lot like XCOM, which I'm pretty good with. But honestly, the trailer is just epic. Like, I did not know about it until last night or so, and I tell you, that trailer is just perfecto. I mean, honestly, like if you want to sell a Marvel-based video game, just do something like that. Show off some of the characters, show off what we're gonna get to do, and even though we don't have the gameplay yet, we can kind of all get the theme knowing the studio and how the trailer presents itself. And honestly, I'm pretty hyped. If it's gonna be an XCOM style Marvel game, I can get behind that. If I had a Switch, I might have got that in Super Mario XCOM thingamabob. Which, why would you mix it with rabbits? Like, no, really. Like, really. Just, that game could have been so cool, but you mix it with rabbits. With bloody rabbits. I mean, think about it. There's like, what, 8 or so characters? Imagine, and half of them are rabbits. You have to have a rabbit on your team. Like, why? Whose idea was this? Like, an XCOM style Mario game could be fun, but no, we have to taint it with rabbits. Bloody rabbits. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, this game could be really cool, and I like its concept. I think the idea of a customizable character for the main character could be just an element carried over from the XCOM games are doing. And honestly, I'm of mixed opinions about it. I always have mixed opinions when it comes to custom characters that become part of the story. In my opinion, they kind of work best when they aren't the main character. Sure that you're a player character, but you're just more along for the ride and playing an important part, maybe, but you're not really leading things. Especially because it creates kind of continuity errors if a sequel ever gets made, and it just creates weird effects. It kind of works in a game like Mass Effect, but games like that are built around the premise that you make your character, when I don't think Midnight Suns or games like it are going to be. Also because games with established heroes like Marvel can feel kind of, well, Mary Sue-ish if they just show up and are better than all the Avengers or main characters. I mean, I know it's a bit of a power fantasy, but it's kind of struck me as a bit weird. Also because the idea that you're supposed to kind of make yourself in a way is kind of weird to me, because it's not a bad premise, not necessarily. It could be interesting, but I mean, like, the idea of being yourself in the Marvel universe could be really fun. But the hunter already has an established character to some degree, at least having a parent, and apparently some powers and getting lost in a box, it looks like. So it's kind of weird because you can't really fully be yourself because you don't have your own backstory. Although I guess to be yourself will require some alternate universe shenanigans and or a portal sent to the Marvel universe, which honestly could work. You know, portals sent from different universes, you end up through one of them and you have to help get back to your world. I mean, there's work behind that, but overall I think it would work. It'll be just kind of depend on how they do the customization for her. I think will depend a lot. But honestly, it could still work, although I'll probably just play like the trailers present her. And by play, I mean probably North for Captain America and Wolverine, because who cares about some random lady when 2 out of 3 of my favorite superheroes are here? Spider-Man, I guess, doesn't get to play. Although there are some characters revealed yet. They said there was going to be 12 or 13 characters, I believe, outside the Hunter. And there's only I think they only show like 7 or so here. Oh, wait. There we go. Because who wants to play Captain Marvel? No, seriously. Who is saying to themselves, thinking, yes, I want to play Captain Marvel, like, what, 3 people? Not many people like Captain Marvel these days. I like Captain America. Like, no, really. Like, seriously, like, what? How many people? Like, I'm willing to bet, right here, right now, that in the comments section, in fact, I'm going to ask you, how many people, if you were playing a Marvel-based video game, would you want to switch the places of, instead of having Captain Marvel as a playable character, as me as a playable character? Yeah, I'm pretty stupid and not very good. Heck, I'm willing to bet more people would want to play me in the Marvel game than her. I mean, I'm not sure what I'd do. Maybe I'd shoot people, I don't know. But yeah, just go pull that down in the comments. It should be interesting. But anyway, but honestly, it looks really good. I kind of like some of the designs for, like, I guess the ultimate armor. I suspect that's going to be kind of what can I say? It's black, and I like black. It's a nice color. But honestly, for the gameplay that we haven't seen it, I am a bit concerned. You see, one of the major gimmicks in the XCOM series is that soldiers are very vulnerable. They could die at any moment. And that might be able to work for a Marvel game, but I really don't think it would. At least in my opinion, like someone like Wolverine or Captain America, or any of them really, shouldn't be like one bad roll away from getting murdered all the time. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really fit the same theme. And also, are they gonna have permadeath? Can characters permanently die in the story? Like, if that's so, I think it could be interesting, if kind of depressing. You know what I mean? Like, kind of a struggle to keep your favorites alive and they heroically sacrifice themselves. Like, it could work, though I'd recommend maybe it be like an alternate mode or maybe an optional thing. Maybe like Iron Man mode or something. Although I hope the characters aren't as squishy. I really hope all the characters are both unique, can play a lot differently from each other, and they can not be as squishy. They shouldn't be, like, constantly vulnerable to dying. I am kind of curious about how's the squad formation going. Like, presumably you don't play everybody at the same time. It's not like 14 characters roll up and you play all of them. That could get overwhelming, as anyone who's played, like, the original XCOM would tell you. I mean, even the mods for XCOM 2 I don't think added up to 14. That's a lot. I mean, I'm sure there's, like, a mod out there, but how many people play that? But I suspect there will be roughly 4 characters. That's just my opinion, at least. That they'll keep down to the 4 characters you can play. Maybe upgrade to 6 like in XCOM 2. They're also... Now, I suspect the Hunter or Huntress, or whatever she's exactly being called, I suspect she will either be mandatory for all missions, like she'll always take up a slot, or she'll be outside the normal squad formation. Like, if you can pick 4 heroes, but she'll always tag along. That's my theory, at least. And she seemed to be kind of a major character. Or at least certain missions will mandate her and maybe other characters. It could also be kind of like a Teen Titans, the old GameCube game, if anyone remembers that, where it's more like, instead, in that you can pick all the characters, but sometimes certain missions will lock one in. Either you can't play them or have to pick them. You know, something like that, maybe. But honestly, it could be really fun. I really like the premise. It could be... Although I do have to admit, when I first saw this, I could have sworn it was Cthulhu, and all I could think was, oh, the Avengers are gonna kick Cthulhu's butt. Like, just imagine, like, Cthulhu's hanging out early, trying to spread madness, the Avengers rock up to him, and just start mowing him down with everything they got. I'd pay to see that. Like, I'd pay honest money to go to the movie theater and watch the Avengers kick Cthulhu in the butt. Who wants to see that? Who wants to see that movie? But, yeah, anyway, that's my little thoughts on Midnight Sun. Sorry for not being here for a while. Audio and rain's always an issue. But yeah, see you later. Yeah. Hey, why don't you hit that sub button? You're gonna become a subscribble. Get to see my content quicker. Wouldn't that be nice? I bet so.